Jacob, you were just talking to us a few minutes ago about never having fans at a practice. I know you got a chance to go in the stadium and see an NFL stadium. Has it soaked into you the atmosphere, everything that comes with being an NFL player, given your journey?
I think so. I think there's a lot more to learn, but like so much of this has been unbelievable. You know, it's like something you dream of your whole life.
Yep.
And then now you come out and you got fans out for the first time at practice. And shoot, it's like my mom used to come to practice every practice growing up. And so it gives you that feeling of like being a kid again and coming out here and just having fun and playing ball. And so, yeah, I'm excited for, you know, first practice in the stadium and then the first game. And it just kind of goes on and on. But this is a great, you know, first step to that.
So you got all that going on. Tell me, what has been the biggest surprise for you being a Miami Dolphin, going through these practices, your first training camp, that you thought it wouldn't be as hard as it is, and then you find yourself going, man, something really simple or something very complex?
I think it's, you know, everybody thinks about the NFL. It's super hard to get into and it's super hard to stay into. And I think if you just kind of get rid of all the stuff that is incorrect and you just kind of fall in line and do the right thing, but then also, if you do simple, the best. You know, like if you come out and you're the best at walkthrough, if you're the best taking notes at meeting, if you're the best at doing the small things, you don't have to do all these different things out there. If you just kind of do simple the best, I think you'll stay around for a long time.
I love that mindset, and it seems like it's translated well. I've watched you the last few days of practice. You had a forced fumble the other day. You had some pass breakups. I know you've been working with Jordyn Brooks a lot. Can you maybe tell me what that relationship's been like and how he's helped your transition?
Yeah, he's like a big brother. Like, he really is. Being, you know, where I was in Lubbock, and then coming out here, he's really the best. He's great to be around. He's always consistent, even kill. And then he just works and works and works and works. And so I try to, you know, every time he's doing something, I kind of just try to find a way to get close to him and kind of do what he's doing. And but that's why he is getting paid the way he is. That's why he's playing the way he is. That's why he is who he is. You know, how you do anything is how you do everything. And he believes that and he loves it. And so the more I can get closer to him, the more I can spend time with him, the better I'll be.
The 2 Red Raiders in the linebacker room.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. As a Utah guy, I'm still have post-traumatic stress about it, right? Just hell of a football player, but have you had that welcome to the NFL moment yet in practice, or that hasn't come yet?
No, it hasn't come yet, but pads come on tomorrow.
Oh.
So, you know, we'll start playing football. And, yeah, it's been nice. We've been, you know, doing team, but it's, you know, we're throwing the ball and we're running it through a gap, but I can be there and fit it up, but you never know until the pass comes.
Hey, man, you can feel the excitement as he's talking about it.
He's like, yeah, they're throwing the ball. Right. You know the fake stuff.
Yeah. We'll start playing some real football tomorrow, so we'll see how it goes. And we'll have some fun.
You talk about real. I want to end you with this very quickly. Your wife, Emma, obviously an Army pilot, incredible. I heard that she brought a flag onto the onboarding there, a Dolphins flag. What does that support mean from you as she's going upon her journey?
Yeah, it means everything. I think, you know, what we do is really hard with me being here and she's where she's at. And so us being separated that way is hard and it's taxing. But, you know, when you see it, she was so excited to send me that picture, you know, and say, hey, look what the guys did today. They flew the flag for you and for everybody down there. And so, I mean, that support, it just warms your heart up and it feels good. And so, you know, who am I to, you know, take a rep off? Who am I to, you know, not try as hard as I can, not play as hard as I can, because there's people out there who care about you and people out there who love you.
Man, got a lot of new fans, I'm sure, here in Miami, and excited to see you play with that intensity.
I'm a huge fan. You're destroying my.
Fresh off the practice field, and you know we had to bring some speed to the set, De'Von Achane. And look, I know there's a lot of people who don't know a lot about this new Dolphins, but they're going to know you. What is the one thing for you that you put on your goal marker, saying, hey, if I do this year, if we do this is a successful year for the Dolphins?
You know, for me, it's far as like, you know, trying to get the rushing title. That's something I want to do this year. And I feel like if I got the rushing title, then obviously, you know, every game we doing something good. If we're productive, if I'm being productive and, you know, helping my team win, then I feel like as a whole, we're going to be great. And like you said, man, I've been here. We got a lot of new faces. So I feel like, you know, I got to go out there, I got to lead, and I got to show by example. And I feel like my teammates going to follow.
You know, in your short career, you've done a lot of good things, but at the same time, there's been a lot of change as well. How have you been able to manage with all this change and still stay focused at the goal at hand without getting distracted with all this stuff going on here in Miami?
Like you said, man, you just got to be a professional about it. Like you said, ain't nobody going to be here to hold your hand. It's not college, and this is my 4th year here. So like you said, it's a lot of change, but I feel like I've grown from my rookie year to now. And if this was my rookie year, I probably would have been like, man, like it's a lot of stuff going on. Probably been a little distracted. Probably would have need, somebody to talk to. But it been in trades and releases, so it's like I'm the vet now in the room. So I gotta, I'm in my 4th year and I'm the vet. So it's like now I gotta be the leader on my team. I gotta be the one that's talking and making sure that the young guy's not distracted.
You talk about leading and being that vet in the room. You also have a new quarterback in Malik Willis. There's a lot of uncertainty of like what that looks like. Your first few days of camp, what do you think it's going to look like with you two in the backfield with him in this offense?
It's going to be great, man. Like I said, it's always good when you got a QB who can make plays with his feet. Like you said, he's fast, I'm fast. So teams ain't going to be able to just kill on one guy. And if everything covered downfield, he can put the ball down the run. And when you got a QB like that, I mean, it's hard to cover that. So.
Man, with all of that going on, I hear that they're lining you up in all different places. And as a former receiver, sometimes we get in our feelings a little bit.
Yeah.
But watching you obviously run the football and watching you do a lot of the routes, what's some of your favorite routes as a wide receiver that you really enjoy doing in this new offense under Bobby Slowik?
For me, going out the backfield, being a running back, linebackers always thinking that we run a go route. So I like to run, Chevy slant, stuff like that, because they scared to get beat. So they ready to bail and run. And I mean, slant, Chevy, something like any in-break route. I mean, they not expecting that from a running back. So every time I go out there, I always tell my coach, I don't just want to be out there running go balls out there. Even though I can do that, but at the same time, every linebacker who cover me, they gonna be ready to bail. Send that 6 yards, I come off the ball, they ready to open up and break over.
Absolutely. Take the slant to the crib and the Russell title on the vision board. We're going to see it, man. Appreciate you, De'Von, for the time. Looking forward to seeing you ball this year.
Appreciate it.